Welcome to Jeff Hall's Helpful Tips section. So when we're dealing with aligners and we have to expand the arch, or some people call it arch development, we always need to over-expand, because what happens is the aligner doesn't track 100%. So you may only get 50% of the expansion that you've dialed into the aligner system. So, for example, when you expand, not only do you expand, but your palatal cusps start to hang down. So when that happens, because as you expand, you're actually tipping the crowns out. So what you then need to do is incorporate buccal root torque as well. So you're going to move the crowns out, and then whilst the crowns are out, you're going to move the roots buccally, and that will give you, hopefully, your bodily expansion that you need, over-corrected as well. So whenever you do expansion in the posterior segments, you need to add buccal root torque as well. And to add buccal root torque, you need attachments in place to give you that mechanical advantage of what we call two equal and opposite forces. And that's what we call an orthodontic couple, which will generate that buccal root torque required. But once again, once you have the knowledge, you can do all of this. But you've also got case support packages. But what's interesting is how much can you expand. So if we look at this chart, predictable is about 1 to 2 millimeters per arch, and that gives us 65 to 75% predictability. So if you start to expand 4 or 5 millimeters, this is a very unpredictable movement. So once again, your setups that you do have to be controlled in a way that is predictable. And this is not what the aligner companies will do. They'll just give you a setup which is basically a story. It's a picture. But that doesn't mean it's going to be predictable. And more importantly, if it's not predictable, it won't be delivered to you correctly, and obviously delivered as a final result to the patient. Hence, knowledge is the key, and using good services to help you plan treatment properly. And here are our OrthoEd courses if you're interested. We have our OrthoEd Aligner course, we have our OrthoEd Mini Masters program, and if you want more information, call Robin on 03 or 613 9108 0475, or on her mobile, which is international, 412 131 086, or in Australia, 0412 131 086.